And for more on New Year's Eve security, we want to bring in former NYPD Detective Wally Zeins, also former commanding officer of the Manhattan Night Watch. So great person to have on today. Happy New Year's Eve to you, Wally. Thanks for joining us. We know that there's not a specific threat officials are worried about. We got that soundbite. But what are the main concerns for police tonight? Because obviously this is like the Super Bowl for New York City.
It sure is, and it's the biggest event that NYPD has to take care of. There is a frozen zone, and keep in mind, NYPD has, besides what you see here, we have 14 detectives assigned throughout the world, 24 hours, 7 days a week, and they get real-time intelligence. So we're right on everything. In addition to that, we have frozen zones in Times Square. One of the important things is that we look back at the incident that took place in Germany on the, at that Christmas market incident, and also we look at 2022, we had 3 of our officers attacked on Times Square during that particular thing. So we're well prepared. And we have so many things going on. All sewers, all vending machines, mailboxes have been welded shut or they'll be moved. It's so interesting. We also put in 600 police recruits at the police academy who are supposed to graduate next week, and they will have their first tour of duty in Times Square for 2025. In addition, we'll have the helicopters. The drones, by the way, will be counter drones. We have 6 of them throughout the city and also on outer perimeters. They have the capability of taking down a drone, following a drone, or just being able to find out where that drone came from. They'll be working with the FBI and Homeland Security on that particular aspect. There's so many other things going on.
Right. I'm glad you brought up the drones because so many people, eyes in the sky, ever since all of this chaos has started. So when we see the drones tonight over New York City, good to know that some of them are NYPD. Hopefully all of them are the NYPD. And you mentioned the perimeter for the New Year's Eve ball drop in Midtown. How does the NYPD ensure areas outside of the perimeter are also being supervised? I've talked about that over the weekend as well, because once you leave the super secure area, then you're kind of on your own, right?
Well, we have, besides the manpower and womanpower and police officers that are there, we are working closely outside the perimeter. We have the Port Authority police working with us. We have the transit police working with us. We have other police agencies there, but we also have what we call a mobilization. We have other boroughs. We have 5 boroughs. So we have 4 boroughs that will be covered, but we will bring in other members of the NYPD to cover the outer perimeter, plus the undercover capability. There'll be a lot of undercover anti-crime officers from narcotics to public morals. They'll all be out there. So I feel very confident. And I can tell you this, I am so ready that NYPD will do such a great job that under the definition of ready in the dictionary, there'll be a picture of NYPD police officers with a sign 2025 saying Happy New Year.
That's great. Well, the NYPD also released a list of prohibited items tonight at the Times Square celebration. So, and it really goes for everywhere, right? It's not just Times Square. We hear this a lot. What is your advice to people going out and how to stay safe? Because we've got this going on here in Times Square, and we also see that list in other celebrations as well. Prohibited items like backpacks, large bags, umbrellas, lawn chairs. We have one guy that showed up with a rotisserie chicken, so apparently that's been cleared. But what can you do to tell people to stay safe?
One thing I want to say, Laura, I don't think that rotisserie chicken is going to be cleared because they open up that zone at 3 p.m.
Right.
So he's still in the outer perimeter of getting in there. And they will have counterintelligence members of NYPD, of the counterterrorism unit, checking everybody. They will not allow bags or rotisserie chickens or hot dogs or pizza or anything like that to come in. So that will be, he better eat it now.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.